Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am also back again. I know I said that in the last episode, but I'm probably going to be more active on this than I probably have been. I don't know. Sorry, my sinuses are acting up a bit. Anyways, I'm pretty sure some of you are wondering why I've been gone for a while, a long while, maybe like 2 months or whatever. I don't know. But it's not just school. I'll tell you that it's not just school, which by the way is almost over for me, which means I might be able to focus more on this. But I've been working on a really, really big project that I'm really, really dedicated to about. And now, as you see, I'm on the Fallout wiki right now. But that's not the main point. The main point is this: I'm working on a Fallout project. It's gonna be a fan game. It's not gonna clash with the canon or whatever. And hang on. All right. Anyways, it's not gonna be like clashing with the canon or anything or like messing with that. It's just gonna be a fan game that sort of fits into where it doesn't break with the canon much. Basically, follow Armo, which is what we decided to call it. We originally called it Project NWA, which is not that rap band. Anyways, Armo stands for the Arkansas, Missouri, which is the area which will mainly take place, but also has Oklahoma. But Armo just sounds better, although we might do Armok or Arkamo. Holy crap. Anyways, basically, Fallout Armor will take place in the Northwest Arkansas, Missouri region, with bits of Oklahoma too. And it's a fan game that I've been like having in my head for maybe 2 to 3 years now. I just haven't really had the time to do it or the technology or anything like that. But now that I've able to get together with my friend Dylan Moss, who is right now lead artist on the project, we decided to get together and actually work on this, like literally work. And it's just me and him, and then he started telling me of more of my friends and his friends that turns out to like Fallout, and so I've learned of their skills, and I've learned about how much they love Fallout, and then they got on my team. But Fallout Armo, basically, you start off as a character. We haven't really come up with a name for the character just yet. However, he will be a quote unquote vault dweller, not the vault dweller, but he will be obviously from a vault. Vault 64, which was supposed to be a control vault, but there was a missupply with the surplus stuff. It didn't really get the right amount of water chips. I mean, it's not a control vault, but you'll learn about it once I finish the website. But anyways, this is the logo. I just made it like literally like maybe 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. And up here was the first logo that he worked on. He decided to just get the Fallout logo, put Arkansas, and then NWA, which is what we were originally going to call it. And I'll put this here, Bob Boy. But anyways, NWA, which is Northwest Arkansas, was the main region. Like, you know how in Fallout New Vegas, there's like all this place, but the main location is New Vegas. It's sort of like that, like the Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale, Fayetteville area. But this is what we've just done, like on the first day, and that was literally it. And then he decided to make this one just to sort of like not clash as much with copyright, whatever. Which, by the way, we might have to ask permission for like music or whatever or anything like that. This is the second logo that he decided to come up with. Now, right here is the map that I've been working on with him. I know it's really crappy. I just took a screen cap of Google Maps of the area. So there's gonna be Oklahoma, a bit of Oklahoma, maybe a bit of J Grove, maybe Big Can Cabin, maybe Miami up here, which there is a Miami, Oklahoma. And then like this is the main area, Vault 64, the vault where you start off in, and then this is gonna be like a big Raider clan, they're like the fiends almost. Like I'm not trying to steal any of the ideas from this from other games, and I'm also trying to not like what was I gonna say? I'm trying to not make it like Fallout New Vegas or 3 or maybe even 2 or 1 because I haven't really decided on the engine. Oh yeah, this video was just gonna be just a video of me showing you what I've been working on for the past like month, even though I just started working on this like maybe a couple of weeks ago. Anyways, Vault 64, the vault you start off in. We'll talk about this in a minute. The wolves, like wolf raiders. Like I've had the idea because I've always heard like lone wolves how they're good. They're able to hunt by themselves. However, once wolves get in like this pack, they're able to like literally like rip somebody to shreds and just like completely obliterate somebody. So the wolves, they're either good with just one person by themselves or just a whole pack of them. And it started from Vault 60, which the experiment for it was Vault-Tec decided to see what would happen when you get a whole bunch of people with a criminal record of really like vulgar crimes, and you just set them in the vault and have them for prolonged isolation. And if I remember correctly, maybe it was like 200 something years. I don't know. Oh, which by the way, the time it takes place is after Fallout 2 and before Fallout 3, so it's going to take place the year 2263. Yeah, so you got the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, some of you like really dedicated Fallout fans will know that the Brotherhood, like after the NCR and the Brotherhood of Steel in California got rid of most of the Enclave remnants in California, the Brotherhood of Steel sent an expedition to the capital to look for reports of more super mutants, technology, Enclave, and stuff like that. Um, Now this might clash with the clan in just a bit, but they also sent I'm sorry another expedition down to the southern regions of America. And this was just mainly for expansion because the NCR taken nearly all of California, and the only territories they didn't have was Lost Hills, which is where the Brotherhood of Steel were located, and I think maybe New Reno. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, so they sent an expedition down here so that they can expand a bit. We'll talk more about the history of the Brotherhood of Steel. In Vault 66, this is where the students of the University of Arkansas, which, by the way, is the Brotherhood of Steel headquarters down here. That's where the a lot of the students and professors went down there, and it was supposed to have like a lot of technology, so I think we'll be able to like further advance the technology of the world because it wasn't really an experiment. It was just a safe house or something like that, a control group. I'm not trying to sort of. These green lines are obviously meant to represent the border. The border was a bit too not visible, so I decided to, put a bright color in here. Now, first let me just point out the colors. Yellow is starting place. This is the territory I have not named yet, but as you can see right here, in real life, there's a place called Tawny Town, which is founded by an Italian guy, bunch of Italian people. Anyways, they sort of taken control over this entire area, and they decided, I'm pretty sure maybe some of you have heard of 19 Kids and Counting. It's about the Duggar family, which believes in like not protection, which means like condoms and abortion pills or crap like that for with their religion or whatever. So they have lots of kids or whatever, and they live in Tiny Town, and I'm either gonna have them take like full control of the area, or I'm just gonna have it like an Italian mafia, and they're just sort of clashing with the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, blue. Now, blue is blue represents a new faction that I've sort of had in my mind for a while. Like whenever I played Fallout, and some of you people from that play Borderlands or at least have a basic idea of Borderlands might laugh at this, say it's a clash of the two series or whatever, but BH represents a Vault Hunters. And they're a faction I've been thinking about for a long time. And what they do is I originally had them as like Vault Hunters, as in like they were ruthless and they do anything, just like capture a vault or whatever, or something like that. But what the Vault Hunters now do is that they try to. A motto that I've been thinking about for them is rescue the living, raid the dead, or rescue whatever. But anyways, what they're supposed to do is that once they find like a vault, like say for example, like just a random vault here. Let's just say Vault 69. Um, they go there and then they find the people, and if there's still people living in there and it's like stable or something like that, then they'll offer them like an integration into their like society and their civilization. Which, by the way, was about two vaults. I think Vault 57 and Vault 58, St. Louis and Kansas City. And they just sort of teamed up together and decided, like, I don't know, whatever. Let's say they find them there and there's people there and they're living and whatever, and yippee, and they accept them into their culture, their civilization, and it becomes a part of the territory, and that's how they expand, vault by vault, all 112, whatever. Anyways, if there's no people in there, like it's gone, then they'll raid it, take out as many stuff as they can, clear it out, and then they'll just move their people in there anyways. So it won't matter in the end. They're probably gonna get that vault. They're most likely gonna get the vault. Now, I haven't thought of what they were gonna do if they denied the offer. I was thinking that could be like a conflict between your vault and the Vault Hunters, but I'm not entirely sure. Basically, I'll show you a bit more about the Vault Hunters in a minute. But anyways, white. I haven't colored Fayetteville white. I don't know why. In fact, I'm thinking I might do that right now. Just give me a minute, okay? I gotta. I'm sorry, my sinus has just been acting up a lot. Anyways, uh, the purple is going to represent the ruins, like no one's living there. Like what's an example? Let's see here. Springvale, I think would be an example, except for the Springvale school. Like nobody's really living there. Like there's like a couple of people maybe, but not really much. I mean, you can go in there and find some stuff and take it, but it's just like a raiding place. And there's like this one building in Fallout 3 where I think it has ghouls, lots of ghouls in it. Supposed people think it's very scary or something like that. Oh, too scary for me. But yeah, stuff like that. And white is supposed to represent like towns. Like I'm thinking this would be like the town of like this caravan. I don't know. This would be just like a regular town, like in Fallout 1. I think it might be represent like Junktown or Shady Sands or something like that. And then the bigger it is, like the bigger the city is, obviously. Bella Vista is about the same size as the ruins of Bentonville. But Fayetteville, this is where it's all happening, baby. Just like real life, it's a big city full of hippies. But yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel are here. They've been slowly rebuilding and whatever, along with the people of Vault 66. Now you might be thinking, the capital. There's a large difference between the West Coast Brotherhood of Steel and the East Coast. West Coast is the one in California and the Mojave. East Coast is the Capital Wasteland and whatever. The West Coast tend to like isolate themselves and just like not share their technology with anyone. A bit like a 2-year-old kid. Mine, it's mine. You're not gonna get it. It's mine. I'm not gonna share with you. While the East Coast is more helping to the others and like they might share the technology. I'm not entirely sure, but since I haven't found any, they just use like assault rifles and whatever. Now, the same thing happened with the tactics, where they accepted outsiders, and now with the Capital Wasteland. Now with this one, they're gonna be like a bit of both East Coast and West Coast. Like they still keep the technology to themselves unless they find people they deem appropriate, quote, 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 to use it, or people that they trust or whatever, to use the technology. But they're going to be more helping and sort of willing, quote, 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 of outsiders, which is why they made an agreement with the Vault 66 residents that they found at the university, the Science and Engineering Division. They'd help them out, offer protection, a bit like the tactics up in Chicago, but that might not be canon. I don't know. But yeah, they're a bit of both, and their basic goal is just to expand and just live on the legacy of the Brotherhood of Steel and whatever. Obviously you don't know about this, but this one's gonna be like Gak, and they're gonna use the water and stuff like that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like how in Fallout 3 or New Vegas they had like radio stations, whatever. You could listen to music. I got like a playlist on Spotify. You can look it up. Music for Project Noir. Noir. But anyways, I basically compiled music, and there's gonna be 3 radio stations. As you can see, there's a foreign music, as you may obviously see, and I was thinking there's gonna be 3 radio stations. One is gonna be playing the music like Ink Spots and Louis Armstrong and what else? Mill Brothers, Ella Fitzgerald, and Benny Goodman, songs like that. The second one, like that's gonna be like normal station or something like that. The second one is gonna be playing like 50s rock, and I know the Bobby Fuller isn't really 50s or more 60s, but I sort of accepted it anyway. Just as one exception because it's just really good. But they're gonna be playing rock and like the old rock and roll, like Jailhouse Rock, Elvis Presley, Bobby Fuller 4, uh, maybe the classy music. I'm not totally sure, like the Rat Pack, Frank and the Dean Martin, stuff like that. And then since Tawny Town, it's an Italian town. There's gonna be an Italian radio station that's gonna be playing 50s Italian music, like the sky painted blue or something like that, or we know speak Americano, or I can't remember what it was called. But they're gonna be playing like Italian music, and I don't speak Italian. I don't know anybody that speaks Italian. I might have them do an Italian accent or something like that, or whatever. But anyways, this is gonna be 3 radio stations, and I have ones for possible trailer songs or whatever. It's not really the 50s, but it's like fighting ish. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go to a list of factions. I sort of listed off the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, the Brotherhood of Steel logo is something really interesting because if you look up Brotherhood of Steel logo, you're gonna find 2 different ones mainly. It's the wings, the sword, and whatever. Now, the gears will be what's different from them. On some, you'll find one with the big gear on the left and the tiny little gears on the right. With this one, the big gears on the right and the tiny little gears are on the left. I don't know which one is right. They're both on the wiki. I just got the one that had a transparent background and I really liked. Anyways, yeah, so you gotta be careful with that. I'm not totally sure. I just got the Brotherhood of Steel, then I got their headquarters, and you probably can't read it, but this is like the main science, engineering. There's engineering right there. Sort of division, and down here is like the business. And main goal: research, collect technology, same as West Coast, but not as isolated, and to do accept outsiders into groups and whatever. And then our origins is just talking about how they came here and whatever, talking a bit about their past, and like I added this part like there were like originally one of my friends wanted Outcast, and I'm like, nah, be too bit like a bit like Fallout 3, Fallout 3, not fair, 30 minutes. But I know I got like 25, 20, whatever seconds. I could just record again. But like 12 paladins, whatever scribes. And while they were going back, they were gunned down by the wolves, and all of the stuff that they had, even their clothes, I think they were all like raped and cannibalized or whatever, were taken from them, and now the wolves have them, and they might have knowledge of them. But anyways, the Brotherhood wanted them to not have it anymore. And now the other faction, the Vault Hunters. This right here is their logo. I haven't thought of which vault should be the headquarters, either 57 or 58. I have not decided, so I don't know. But this is their logo. I just looked up an image of like a transparent background vault door that I might be able to like customize easily without having to like do a whole bunch of work because I'm lazy. And then I couldn't figure out like how to like draw the color from it and then like paint over the 101. So screw you, Google Draw. I'm can't tell right now, but I'm flipping you off. But I decided to like get a black circle and sort of fill it in the area, and then using the what was it called? Black Ops One font. So original. I did a VH and I just did them like close to each other, and then I just sort of set them in the middle, represent Vault Hunters, and now what they look like. Hang on, let me just pull up my files real quick. I I looked up some what's it called? Some oh yeah, some images of like vault suits of uh vault suits of like different clothing on them. They wear like maybe the armored vault suits, a bit of like dusters or whatever. It was what I was kind of going for. And I also really like this one. Now all this stuff belongs to somebody else. I don't own it. I was just looking at for like examples. Maybe I can send them like I don't know Dylan or something. He can like draw up some sketches or something. I don't know. Uh, yeah, that was sort of what I was aiming for them to go for. They sort of look like rangers, except they have like vault suits and stuff like that. Here's the logo with this full transparent background and Vault Hunter and think whatever. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the website. I am formulating a website. As you can see, we have concept art. Hallelujah. Of the iconic 10 millimeter pistol. Like we sort of based it off the concept art for the 10 millimeter piece. I'm sorry, the 10 millimeter pistol of Fallout 3, which is a lot more slicker than the actual version. Let me just show you. 10 millimeter pistol. And here's gonna be the concept art if it just load plus. I'm gonna do a comparison between the two. As you can obviously see with the concept art, it is a lot more slicker, a bit more longer than the actual gun itself. Like I've always hated how bulky it was at the bottom. Like it was just extremely unnatural. I didn't like it at all. But with this one, it looked more slimmer, so I decided to have him sort of make a mixture of the two. And right now, he's working on a 10 millimeter submachine gun. Again, he doesn't like the bulkiness of it, so he's gonna like slim it down a little bit. Maybe get rid of this part right here to look pretty cool. Now that I think about it. Anyways, and then we're just gonna like have an excuse for it, like in the Fallout wiki, in the pre-war, there was the N80 10 millimeter pistol, which was then replaced by the N99 10 millimeter pistol, which is the big bulky pistol, or whatever. However, Nuka Cola Quantum was released on October 23rd. October 23rd, 2077 of the Great War. So I'm gonna be having this one released like 3 days before, so it could still be like abundant around the wasteland, most common weapon or whatever, stuff like that. And I also have another friend who might be joining. Um, he's working on the sawed-off shotgun, and right here is like your map of concept art. I don't own this picture, by the way. I just found it on Reddit. Thought it looked pretty cool. This is like the map of tactics right here. And comparing like all the other maps of all the other Fallout games, like New Vegas and 3 look extremely small. Like compared to 1, 2, what Van Buren was going to be. Then there's Tactics, like Chicago and part of like the Appalachia Mountains and whatever. Like it's just really, you know, just amazing how the Fallout 3 in Vegas can't compare to these old games. Anyways, I uploaded the map. I'm gonna be keeping up frequent updates of it. Not really frequent, but whatever. And one of my friends who joined recently was like suggesting a map of like the terrain, and he said like yellow was like the desert wasteland as we know today, and yellow. This is like the first version. He said yellow like wasteland, and green was gonna be like forests or whatever, and white was gonna be like civilization where towns were or whatever. And then, whenever I heard said green like lush forests or whatever, I'm like, nah, it's just not realistic, man. Nice night doesn't really fit in with the Fallout canon or whatever. And also told him to add like lakes and rivers since there's lots of lakes and rivers near this wonderful place, Beaver Lake. By the way, you need to go see that. So wonderful place. Flooded though. This is because it rained. Whatever. Then I told him like make it again according to this map, and then he added a bit more white, a bit more green. Oh yeah, and the dark green was supposed to be like the lush, like as you can see right here, it's like lush and green around the Beaver Lake. It's not that way. It's not really green. It's just more like outside brown, whatever. Anyways, there's supposed to be more green just like the water sort of fertilizing it. Like it's more green than a regular green, but also because this vault uses a GECK, 2 GECKs. By the way, all vaults are provided with 2 GECKs. Vault 8 was provided with 1 GECK because of shipping error, which might tie in with Vault 64. By the way, but anyways, yeah, like use the GECK or whatever, so it's gonna be more lush. And they added these black dots or whatever, and asked him what it was, and he said it was 2 words: nuclear winter. And I'm like, dude, like I don't really like it. It doesn't really clash with the canon, but I love it. And what happened was that we decided to since we've been studying a lot about like nuclear whatever in school. Excuse me. We decided to sort of like reincarnate it, but however, the nuclear winter stuff, it's not all just snow. Nuclear fallout, like the aftermath of a bomb, looks a lot like snow. So we're gonna be having it like be snow and like fallout that is rained down, so it's gonna be cold, nuclear or whatever. But anyways, we just saw it like out in the middle of wasteland, like we didn't like it, so I called him reform it, and he just like completely reformed it. That's gonna be white civilization, whatever. And then like added like a bottom black or whatever, and then it's like whatever. And then I made it a bit more according to this map. I didn't really include Oklahoma or Missouri. Sorry, guys, I forgot about you. And then I sort of made it according to that map. Little purple dots gonna be like vaults, and white civilization towns, whatever. And there's a teeny tan. You start off in red dots, and you can't see it, but I had like a slim area of just like this curve of like black, and there's gonna be like glowing ones, but their skin is like more torn off and whatever, and they emit like 12 radiations per second whenever you're like within a 10 like 5 foot vicinity of them or something like that. I don't know. We're still in really early production. We haven't really came up with an exact name for it, but Fallout Armo was our best guess. Just providing you pictures or whatever of what it's supposed to look like. Then we got the concept art, and we also have a bit of a story that we came up with. We only came up with the prologue, however. Like sort of just a basic, it's like 20 minutes, it's a whole essay long. It's just for the prologue. It's going to be split up in like maybe 5 acts, including the prologue and the epilogue. I'm not totally sure. But, yeah, you just basically telling you about the prologue and your father, Nathan, and whenever the vault had to open and stuff like that. Probably going to be my longest episode yet, by the way. Little counter says, approaching free recording limit. Recording will be stopped automatically 20 seconds, 19, 18, whatever. Please upgrade to record longer. Which costs money, and we broke. I think maybe in the next 10-minute segment, 9, I'll explain to you about the, what we used to create it. 4, 3, 2, 1. But like I said, we don't really have any money, which is why I'm using Weebly. That's why it's not really that good. But I mean, it's pretty nice. It's nice so far. Like it's pretty good in my opinion. I mean, you can make some pretty nice websites off of this. I'm not being sponsored by anything. Spotify, Fallout Wiki, Google, because I fucking hate Google Draw. By the way, I mean I like the documents, but whatever. Uh, but first, let me take a swig from a nice glass of Minute Maid pink lemonade. Refreshing. Buy it at the local supermarket now. Not really. I'm not sponsored by them. They'd have to pay me. I don't know. I think I'd like that, but I don't have their permission. But whatever. And oh yeah, also another kink that I decided to add that was sort of like a bit funny, but also a bit realistic at the same time. If some of you don't know, the Walmart headquarters. Walmart was founded in Northwest Arkansas, so its headquarters is in Northwest Arkansas. I'm completely 100% true about this. And also, Tyson and JB Hunt Transporting Systems. So basically, most of what you eat, what you go to, is Northwest Arkansas, baby. So if we can succeed from the Federation, no more chicken nuggets and Walmart for you, bro. No more transportation and whatever. So and what I thought was a Walmart equivalent in Fallout was the Super Duper Market. So the Super Duper Mart is going to be having its headquarters and where the Walmart headquarters should be. So I thought that was pretty funny. Now, you could be able to contact us, like at our contacts once I add them, or put them in the description. I don't know. I don't know. You can ask us questions, maybe ask to be a part of it. We have to sort of live locally around here, or at least have us be able to be within contact of you. Be able to contribute in some way. I don't know. But anyways, on to how exactly we're gonna make this. Basically, some of you know, some of you hardcore fans might know. I don't know. Whatever. You can mod easily just by going looking at the get for Fallout, clicking get dot Bethsoft or whatever, and like it can sort of explain you like tutorials and whatever and things like that, and you can go back and like you can download it off the actual Fallout webpage right here. One for New Vegas, one for 3. And, that's all grand, mighty, and tidy. But as you know, I'm using Google Draw. So obviously, I don't have the actual computer to do this kind of stuff, to actually download it. I tried downloading the deck once onto this computer. It doesn't run it because of stupid Chrome OS. Here, let me show you an example. I know this is probably going to take a long time, and I'm very, very sorry for that. But, you know, anyway, so the GEC, you can mod and whatever. However, you cannot like open stuff like Chrome OS. Here, let me show you, like Firefox or whatever. This file is not supported. Please visit the Chrome Web Store to find an app that can open this type of file. I've done that. It's not there. I'm serious. Like you can't do jack like with anything. So what you have to do is, buy a new computer, and that other computer in my living room sucks balls. I'm serious. It's horrible. I can't run anything on it. I can't even run like Internet Exploit. That's a bad example. I can't even run Google Chrome or Firefox or stuff like that. And plus we're thinking that we wouldn't be able to be experienced with it, and it'll take a really, 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 really long time to actually get the GEC to work with us. So what we've been doing is looking for the actual original engine, either one made for Fallout 1 or 2 or whatever. What's this? I can't remember what was on this one. Oh yeah, this is for the fan-made game Fallout Online. I tried it out. I died, and I don't understand. But so far this website seems to be our best bet for actually downloading the Fallout engine. But we did a little bit of research, and we found the name for the engine for Tactics, which, in my opinion, looks a bit more better, and I think might be able to be easier to work with. Let's see here. I think it was the Phoenix engine, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Jefferson was Van Buren. Now the Phoenix engine, it's a bit more better. Still 2D. It was used for tactics, and I had a bit more better graphics. So I was thinking that maybe we could do that. Be pretty interesting, I guess. So we're either gonna be using like the original Fallout 1 engine, or the Phoenix engine, or we'll just be using the GEC, which require us to buy some $1,000 computers, one for each of us, so that we can actually work on it. Now, which means that this probably won't be out until maybe a while from now, like at least a year from now. It probably won't be out, which is why I am not accepting donations. I do not want donations at all. Like, we could try to solve this on ourselves. And plus, donations, I hate accepting charity. But, it's just a brief summary of what I've been doing for the past month or whatever. I've been making playlists. I've been researching, doing some looking at concept art, looking for engines, building websites, making logos and coming up with factions and whatever, and making maps. Maps, baby, maps! And, having sweet wallpapers like this one. Tunnel snakes rule, baby. Explosions, baby. But, just wanted to clarify on that. Just hope you guys can stick through with me on this. I probably won't be able to upload much. I know I said I'll probably be able to upload more frequently, but I'll mainly just make videos about the production of this and how far we've gotten so far. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a gaming video every now and then. I don't know. I also wanted to thank these guys right here. I just wanted to thank you. I just wanted to thank some of you guys for helping me with my project. So I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say you guys are going to be thanked in a video of mine. Little happy face right there. Happy face, the official Crimson Flame, because I'm not that other guy with the orange letters and the blue background, which has like 10 more subscribers than me and uploads more frequent. Whatever. All right, it doesn't matter. Just wanted to like show you what I've been working on and just tell you that I'm probably gonna be focusing most of my day on this, except for schoolwork. And as you know, I've been working on schoolwork a lot instead of actually doing this. Just started this actually about like 2 weeks ago, or whatever. But still, schoolwork and Fallout Armo. And hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you want to keep more updates, you could subscribe. Now the subscribe button down there is so good. Also, I don't have the equipment to buy an actual good, decent screen capture device. Whatever. Alright, anyways, you guys can subscribe for more daily updates. You can find me on Twitch, and I might do uploads every now and then on the Xbox One. I don't know, I don't have a game capture device. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like down below. Maybe leave a comment for criticism, or maybe if you want to participate or something like that. I don't know. Nor do I even give a flipping crap. Or, I don't know. Minute Maid. Minute Maid break, baby. That's the good stuff. Right now, I'm not really looking for voice actors. I'm a pretty good voice actor right now. But, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever like that. And until then, I'll see you guys in... I keep on stealing intros from people. I don't know why. But whatever, I'll see you guys next video. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I don't... Love you guys. And hopefully you guys will stick with me through this. I love you guys. I don't even know who you guys are some of the time. So, I'll see you guys later. Oh no, I'm very sorry. There's still more of this. I overviewed my video, and apparently I messed up again, like I always do. Whenever I went on the files and try to run something, like I don't think it showed you the vault jumpsuit or whatever, but they'd have like the armored, like for the vault hunters, but they sort of have like armored and whatever, duster or whatever. Heh, heh, heh. Anyways, make sure it's armored. They use the vault, like safety armor or whatever, uh, stuff like that. I'm trying to find the actual images. Like it's armored, has armor, it's reinforced, so it's to be able to like withstand lots of things. Apparently, what is this? Notice what take a while. Ooh, that's nice right there. Where my mouse is, it's pretty good. All right. Come on, man. Just where is it? Okay. Here's one of them. Like they have dusters and whatever, and it's just sort of cover up the vault thing, and they've imprinted like the vault logo. I'm sure you guys have seen it like on the back of like most of their dusters or whatever. Why? 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 We don't need it. Um, there was one. It sort of had it had the vault jumpsuit. All right, and then it had hang on, just just stay with me, fellas. Just stay with me. It it had these right coats right here. Like had the vault jumpsuit, and then it had the if we just low for me, thank you. And then it had the like the leather jacket thing, and it wasn't really that good, but it was pretty nice. So I was figuring maybe that they could have like a mixture of like Merc Adventure and the vault jumpsuit, stuff like that. But now we're really gonna end. Like, subscribe, favorite, contact us if you want to help, that kind of stuff. You've got it from the last part. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.